Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fatal Frame 2. You good? Guess not. It's the pit to hell.
お姉ちゃんはどこ?
You're not supposed to look in, remember? So, this is what we gotta do, and so here's the thing. After I turned off the recording of the last part, I actually kind of stared at this for a bit and kind of tried to do this in my head, and I actually think this is, like, way easier than, you think. It looks difficult, right, because, like, you have to, like, turn these all, and then they all have to match up, and so you have to kind of figure out which ones to turn. I think that I actually have this down really easily. I think you turn this one twice, right? Then you turn this one once, and then you turn this one twice. And then boom, you're done. When I was looking at it, I was just like I was just looking at how they would all turn and like which one would be where when I would turn each one. And I just kind of like sat here for probably like 20 minutes, and I realized it was so much easier than like you originally think. It's just obviously like when I'm recording it, like I'm sitting here trying to figure it out, and so I'm just wasting time. So it's like I'm just like, oh god, here we go. I gotta figure this shit out. But when I'm not recording it, I could just sit here and like look at it, and it's not have to worry about time. And it took me like 20-25 minutes. And yeah, it was a lot easier than I gave it credit for, if I'm being honest. There's a shrine. The door at that shrine.
風、道が開いた。これで帰れる。お姉ちゃんと。
Yeah, come on. We gotta get out of here.
お姉ちゃん。何があっても許すから。何があってもミオのこと許すから。だってもうすぐ帰れるから。お姉ちゃん頑張って。もう少しだから。
Alright, so I figured I would change the outfits. We haven't worn these in a while. She would wear the white gloves. And then Mayu would wear this one with black gloves. Alright, so yeah. Alright. Files. Investigate the Umber Mound. Old tree.
お姉ちゃん。
I do wonder if, like... Come on. I do wonder if I go up here now. You know what? Just in case.
お姉ちゃん離さないでね
If it'll like trigger this. Guess we're gonna find out. Go with that. Okay, now that's dropped.
お姉ちゃん
At 90. I don't remember what this was. Oh, this was also 90. Folklorist note 10. The countless hands I saw reach out from the Umbral Mound, their very existence defies all logic. Knowing what I do, I believe the Umbral Mound was created to lay outsiders turned Kusabi to rest, or more accurately, it was erected to seal away the enmity of such individuals. Fortunately, the Camera Obscura that I borrowed from Dr. Osso can purge such ostensibly inexplicable entities, allowing me to escape in one piece. This does not mean that all of my troubles and misfortunes are behind me, however. At this point, I cannot help but wonder why we were welcomed to this village, let alone permitted to investigate it. And why has our every move been watched as we roam the village? I believe the answer is that to that is simple. Ryozo and I were invited into Minakami Village in order to serve as sacrifices in the shadow ritual and to be turned into Kusabi. The fact that the Umbral Mound exists lends credence to the theory of the gate to hell existing where Kusabi were previously offered up as well. Crucially, I now know beyond the shadow of a doubt that the powers of the Camera Obscura are genuine. If its lens can capture that, which the human eye isn't meant to see, then I suspect it can uncover the true form of the gate to hell. Dangerous or not, this must be investigated further. However, that is a task best left to me and me alone. Before I do anything else, I must get Ryozo out of the village as soon as possible. Broken Lazulite. Okay. So that's now completed. Alright, so we've completed his quest. Now there is one thing I do remember, which is there are actually some other side quests once this chapter is like fully finished that pop up that I don't think we're gonna do. And it involves going back to like the Tachibana house and shit, and I'm definitely not doing that. At least from what I remember, there are other quests that show up after this. Because again, the quest for Ryozo is still not popping up. Oh, okay, there we go. I think that might actually be it. Green Diary 4. I'd never entered the old tree until now. I was too scared to ever try after hearing that's where they established the graves for the village's twins. But now I've been inside, there's something strange. I can't find the grave for Itsuki anywhere. What I have found is one that seems to belong to Mitsuki. Not only that, it had white spider lilies placed by it. It must mean Itsuki is still alive, and Ye and Sei have kept that from me. If he really is out there, he must be as tall as me by now. He probably still has the same smile, too. It was always tinged with a little darkness. Hopefully, he's still as kind and gentle a person to talk to as he was before. I think I'm going to check out the Tsuchihara storehouse next. That's another place we all used to play back in the day. Well, we're headed back there anyway, so we can stop by the storehouse. Let's wait for her. Alright, let's go. Yep, you're right, but we're not doing that. We're going to the storehouse. We will. Because one of the things I do remember about this game from when I was younger is that, like, other playthroughs, after you complete the first playthrough, other playthroughs have other side quests that are unlocked. When you do, like, another run, you have other side quests that show up. And I don't remember why. I know there's, from what I remember, I know there's a second, side quest. Green Diary 5. I received a letter from Professor Makabe telling me to go on ahead and head back home without him. Yansei delivered it to me. Thankfully, I was able to get a few more details out of them. It sounds like the next festival is just around the corner. Once that happens, outsiders aren't permitted to stay in the village. Apparently, a special exception has been made for him. I whispered in Ye's ear that I intend to come for her and her sister on the day of the festival. When she heard that, her body tensed up and got stiff for a moment before she pretended not to hear me and left. I guess the girls really do plan to run away on the day of the festival. If that's the case, then Itsuki must be around somewhere in the village, but where? I came to the storehouses as a last resort. The air in here feels exactly as I remember it. I used to play with Itsuki and Mitsuki here all the time. Mitsuki somehow got a key from who knows where, and we would all shut ourselves inside and shoot the breeze. One of those times, for some reason, Itsuki decided to talk about the twin ceremony with me. He told me that twins are one soul split into two bodies. During the ritual, twins become one again and turn into a butterfly. Then the butterfly returns from the darkness of hell to bring salvation to the village. As strange and mysterious as it all sounded, at the same time, it brought back certain memories for me. I guess that must be what's going to happen with Itsuki and Mitsuki one of these days, huh? They'll turn into a butterfly. Visiting Minakami was what sparked my interest in ancient village customs and the whole idea of hell. It's what made me decide to be an apprentice to the professor in the first place. As much as I wish I could linger, once I'm done taking in the sights and smells of the storehouse, I think I'll head to Misono Hill. Alright, Bound Diary 4. I heard Ryozo's back in the village. I bet he came back after reading my letter asking him to look after Yansei. Outsiders like them being invited into the village probably means that the chief priest intends to hold a shadow ritual and use the two of them as Kusabi. I can't let Ryozo fall into that trap. I have to tell him to get out of the village as quickly as possible. I've decided not to meet with Ryozo. If I see him, he'd probably choose to remain in the village. He might even try to set me free. That happens. Alright, so now we'll head to Misono Hill. Come on. The reason I'm waiting for her and holding her hand is because I don't want any ghosts popping up, because as soon as they do, she's just gonna get scared and then I'm gonna have to fight them. So Screen Diary 6. Dear Itsuki, I hope this letter reaches you. It seems I can no longer stay in the village. I told Yae and Sei that I would come get them on the day of the festival. Once they're out of the village, leave everything else up to me. I'll come back for you after I get them out. Ryozo Munakata. Alright, so there we go. There's the other half of that. Well, bitch! Get the fuck off me. Alright, there we are. Okay, so now that's done. So yeah, I should pull up a list of side quests. Let me see if I can pull up a thing of the side stories for this. Okay. What? Knock it off. Okay, so Crimson Butterfly Remake side stories. Okay, yeah, here we go. So Miyako Sudo, Sajiro Makabe, Sei Kurosawa. Yeah, see, Sei Kurosawa 2. Yeah, so this requires you to get the promise ending. So yeah, new game plus. So there is new game plus. Okay, so then start new game plus and progressing to the final chapter. Yeah, so see, that's how you get the second one of those. Masumi Makamura, Ryozo Munakata, Chitose, Tachibana. Okay, so Itsuki and Mitsuki. So Itsuki and Mitsuki is over in the tree. And then see there's like the Tachibana family, which you have to progress to the final chapter. For Itsuki and Mitsuki, do I have to progress the final chapter on that too? Okay, so I have to go to the shrine, but then I can go back to the tree. And then there's the Kusabi. So that is a new game plus. You have to reach chapter 7, and that's new game plus. I don't remember that as being a quest. Then there's the Yay side quest, which is also new game plus. Then there's Mayu Amakura, which you need to do the Abyss ending and get Mayu's Spirit Stone, get to chapter new game plus and go to chapter 8. And you have to have Mayu with you. And then you have Akane. So Akane Kiryu, you have to progress to chapter 8. I think we're in chapter 8, are we not? And then you have to go to the projection room. Did we do Akane? No, we didn't do Akane. And then there's the children at play. We can maybe do a couple of these. Let me see. Let's do the children at play one. So within the field past the storehouse. So we can do some more of these like side quests. Because I believe that once we go to the shrine, that's the final chapter. And that is the beginning of the end of the game. Because like I said, I know that there's like a second say, like the Kusabi quest. I don't remember that. I remember there being a second say quest. And there was obviously like a quest for Mayu as well. And a lot of these are like new games plus side quests, but they require you to get specific endings. So really, in all honesty, you have to actually like do more of the endings to be able to do like more of the side quests. So we need the exposure filter. And then there's a note in here. Children's Note 1. Twins are gods who protect us, and by extension the twin dolls are also gods. You can find them all over. You'll always see them together. All you have to do is separate them. I wonder where you can see the twin dolls together. It's a game that girl taught me. As for the other game, I'll show you once you find the house with the sunken hearth. So yeah, this is in the Osaka house. It appears to be inside, showing a sliding door beneath a round window. Broken garnet. There's that little girl again. Okay. Alright, so now we'll head back to the Osaka. Another stone mirror. We're just gonna pretend that she's not here. We're just gonna run around like normal. We should be good. Okay, sacred water. Okay, so is that, do I have to go in there for that? girl lost in play. Oh, that just gave us some film. So we need to, where's the round? There's a round window somewhere, but I don't remember where this is. Okay, apparently there's a prayer bead just sitting there. How many do I have now? I have 3. Okay, so, alright, man, so I've pretty much done everything that I wanted to do with this. Willpower recovered. Yeah, I could do max attack with the radiant filter if I really wanted to. So I've pretty much gotten everything that I want. At this point. Okay, yeah, it's here. So, and this is how we get, I think this is how we get across to the other side. Okay. Children's Note 3. The repentance makes the darkness come. When the darkness comes, that's when the spirits come. If a spirit catches you, you turn into a spirit too. Once the spirits find everyone, the game ends. It's a game that she taught us. She was hiding when we played this game, the one with the butterfly. She told us to play in the altar room of the big house next. I wonder if she'll come too. Oh no. Oh, the big house. That's the Kurosawa house. Argonite. Alright, so yeah, so now we gotta go to the Kurosawa house. Big boy house. Oh, that's the wrong way. See, it's just like, again, it's like, a lot of these quests are just like run around, right? They're just like, the problem is that, like, there's a lot of really cool, like, story stuff that's kind of buried in this, that, like, is unfortunately held back by the fact that you have to do all this fucking run around. And I mean, you know, she doesn't run very quick. So we need to go into the altar room. Oh, yes. Okay. The altar room is, yeah, here. So, that... How the... I'm trying to remember how to get to that. Later. I think we go through here. Right? And then... back through here. Yes. We investigate Kurosawa room. The guide says inside the altar room. I mean, I got nothing here. Oh, now I do. Becoming an offering means being sacrificed. That's why you run. You run so you don't get caught. If you get caught, you turn into a butterfly. You become a red butterfly and turn into a god. The one who catches you is it next. It's a game that she taught us. I'll show you the other game in the house with the candles. Okay, so... I have to complete chapter 8 for that. Okay. Alright, so... that's that. That shouldn't play. So then you have a zombie Kiryu as well. Oh, you need the photograph of the cemetery from the sealed room. You also need to complete Children at Play for that one. And then there is Mio's quest, which you have to complete all other side stories and retrieve a fragment of Mio's spirit stone by getting the sprouting wings ending. So yeah. So that's how you do that. So technically we could still do Akane Azame and the Tachibana family, and Itsuki and Mitsuki. But all of this still hinges on the fact that we need to go up to...
一緒だから
I don't know where I am. That we go up to the temple there and trigger completing this chapter. I will say this, though. I've said this for a long time, and I will continue to say it even on this playthrough. This game is still, I think... What are you doing back here? I wrecked you just a second ago. Go away. Did you learn your lesson the first time? I will still defend this being the best Fatal Frame game of all of them. Like, I played the first Fatal Frame and didn't really like it, and I don't think I've played the third one. I haven't played any of the other ones after that. I've only played this one and the first one. I might have played a bit of 3. I just can't remember if I have or not. But I will still, in terms of the stories and stuff, I still think that this game is by far the best of all of the Fatal Frame games, by far. Like, yes, is there like a lot of runaround? It's like it's a lot of doing the same shit over and over. Absolutely, but the story is the most interesting, and I think it has like the best like. I think that like the idea of this like dark village is terrifying. Like this is easily, I think, like the scariest like level design of all of the games. Okay, so what is this one? 61. Okay. Don't worry, she'll keep up. Oh. Alright, so we have to actually go up here to be able to progress some of these forward anyway. So yeah, we have this cutscene. I'm starting to remember some of this now. God damn, the loading. I remember this.
Mio,
Here comes the march. Yep, then they take her away. And the sky gets red. Reddish. Alright, so the waning moon. Alright, so I needed... Boom. Nailed him, nailed him. Ooh, slammed. Alright, so investigate Ikeda Temple, which is where we're at. Right? Or no, that's the... Ikeda Temple's the other one, right? It's the other one... No, yeah, this is the Kurei Shrine. Ikeda Temple's this down here. We actually have some music now. Yep, so this is them heading to the tree. You know what, while we're here, we might as well actually go up there. Because we have to come back down anyway to go for that. Sibling standing by grave. Bound Diary 5. Will Mitsuki ever forgive me? I failed to turn him into a butterfly like I was supposed to. He and I weren't able to become one after all. I'm a failure. I couldn't do it. I really wonder if he'll ever forgive me. Once I get back to my room, I'm going to write a letter. I'm going to write a letter to Chitose and explain the truth to her. It hurts having to do it like this, but I can't come clean with her right now. I'll make sure she understands once this is all over. The festival is drawing near. Once the preparations are complete, I'll head to Kirhea's shrine to help Ye and Sei escape. Alright, so we got that. Now we gotta go to the shrine. I also wonder if there are other dolls in the New Game Plus. I don't know if there are or not. I don't remember any of that either, because I never got all those either when I originally played, like the collectible stuff. Yep, there's the red moon. So yeah, there's Itsuki and Ye and Sei. Yeah, I remember like this ending bit where they take her away and the sky turns red. Bound Diary 7. Ever since I was a little kid, I was forbidden from ever leaving the village. The outside world is scary, I was taught. Scary and corrupt, yet apparently the stream that Ryozo brought Ye and Sei to was really beautiful. In fact, talking to Ryozo, I get the impression the world beyond the village is actually a tranquil, peaceful place. Well, not really. Maybe not everything about it is as scary as I'd been led to believe. I'd never thought about leaving the village until now. I just thought that I would one day die in the same place that I was born. But in the end, this village is where I belong. When I'm inside this storehouse, I'm reminded of the place Mitsuki and I once lived in a long time ago. If I must meet my end, I want it to be here. Then I can return to those old days once again. So now we gotta go back to the storehouse. So yeah, I think one of the ideas, right, is that you can just like leave right now if you really want to. You can leave by yourself. And like trigger the end, I believe. I don't know what that ending is. Hold on, let me actually like save the game here. I actually want to see that because I've never done that. Let's actually find that out, shall we? I actually want to see what that is. 'Cause yeah, they kind of stop you, right? But yeah, you can. I think you can just leave right now. I do want to see this. I've never seen this. Oh, it's a blocked scene? You're kidding me. Did they block the endings? No. They blocked the endings from being... Is it because this is new? Bro, okay. No. Okay, so she's just running through a cave. I have to just tell you what's going on because you can't see it. So she's running through the cave. Yeah, okay, so say, Itsuki, don't look back. Say is like, are you leaving me again? You promised that we'd be together forever. That's Mayu. And then it's say, who strangles your ass? Oh, and now it's daytime. And I'm by the stream. Mayu. 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 And I'm by myself. I'll wait forever. Did they actually seriously just block you can't be serious. Did they I wonder if they blocked the original endings too. So oh yeah, so you're just dead. It's just dead. Lonely Road Home. So this is the Lonely Road Home ending. Is that a new ending where you just leave by yourself? I don't know if it is or not. I mean, it's blocked from being seen. It's not like, I mean, she gets like strangled by Sei, but yeah, you just leave without Mayu. Very, very odd. Okay, well, I've never seen that before. That's just kind of depressing. All right, so I'm like discombobulated now. So okay, so we have to go to that temple out in the storehouse. Okay, so let's go to the temple first. Since that's closest. Alright, yeah, so final chapter, Crimson Butterfly. So here we go. Now that's triggered. So I think I have to... I think I can actually just go in here. I don't think I actually have to go underneath there. No. Maybe I do. But yeah, I keep forgetting about this doll, too. I think the other doll is, like, above the floor. Okay, so we got that. I think that's inside. Alright, so let me go up and around. And then you have to take the picture of them to then trigger the exposure. I can hear this one now. Okay. Okay, I think that's it actually. Or not? Let me check the fucking guide here. Is there any, like, way to get back there without having to go all the way? Can I go back here? Do you really have to, like... Yeah, he's gonna come out. So, like, I have to go back around to the back, don't I? That's where the first kid was. And the fact there's no short way to get around to the back is really annoying. He's probably around the other side of the steps. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that it was inside, but it's actually going to be over here. Right? Yep. Ooh, hit him with all of it. There we go. We played with the other girl in that house with the candles, the one who's always with the red butterfly. It was the first time she ever talked. It was the first time she could hear us too, we think. She looked kind of happy, but also kind of sad, because we're not beautiful butterflies. What does that mean? Is it some kind of new game? She taught us all kinds of games, old games that everybody's forgotten about. I wonder if that kid will come up to play again. We promised to play at the tombstone next time. I can't wait. Sadly, everyone died the next day. The whole Garnet. Brother, I'm not fucking with you, alright? I'm leaving. You can fuck off, okay, pal? I don't give a shit. Fuck off. I could probably take him out in 2 hits, but... Alright, so now we're headed to the storehouse. So that's where we need to head. We're going to head to the storehouse instead. Knock, knock, knock. Alright, where's the exposure? Is it up here? Trapped girl, yeah. That was a prayer bead. Mitsuki watching. Broken crystal ore. Alright. Ebony crystal ore. Broken crystal ore 2. Alright, so let me go into my items. Charms. Face raise upon raising the camera. Okay. Rates have a harder time seeing you. Oh wow, if you're tagged when you lower the camera, you'll evade automatically. Days. Increases slow, increases days. Increases damage from range attacks. Okay. Okay. Okay, so then the final quest I think we're gonna do is probably the Tachibana family, because that one's also pretty short. Looking at it here. All right, so investigate the Tachibana house. I have that here. Ooh, that's creepy. That's probably one of the creepiest ones I've taken, actually. So how many of these am I missing? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing 8, 9, 10. I'm missing 11, 13, 16, 19, 23, 26, 27, 29, 35, 37, and 41. So I'm actually not missing that many, if I'm being honest. Alright, so investigate the Tachibana house. Is there an easy way to get to that? Oh yeah, we just go in through this side door. Right, we just go through here. Okay. This one's pretty short as well. So we need to go to the second floor. I think it's this right here. This is a large tatami lounge. Because really, the Kiryu houses, this house and the Kiryu house, they suck. They're just like so fucking confusing. It could be this one, but. But I guess I'll find out if this is it or not. Well, fuck. Unless I go all the way over to here. Oh, well, that's not what I was hoping to find. Hey, you're just gonna follow me, aren't you? Really? Alright, let's just... Oh, for fuck's sake. Get off me! Stun her ass. Goodbye. Okay, let's see. Hold up. We have this room over here. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Here we go. That's not the second floor. By the way, guide. I had a dream. In it, I was with Mitsuki and Chitose. We were all waiting for something on top of the Heavenly Bridge. Waiting and waiting and waiting. Waiting after everything had come to an end. Alright, so I know where we gotta go now. We gotta go back. We actually have to now go upstairs. Nope. Heal a little bit. Now we do have to go upstairs. That's not where I wanted to go. Here we are. Go over here. I'm not going to bother with them. The other lady, however, I shouldn't have bothered with her either, probably. Here we are. There's the other part of the crystal. There's crystal ore number 2. And there we are. So now, technically, I can. The other 2 side quests I can do would be Akane. The other 2 twins. I could do Akane Kiryu and Azami Kiryu, but I don't think I'm going to because I'm not gonna fucking bother with the bullshit. All right. So let me go ahead and save here now that we've done those. And all the other ones. So the second Sei quest, the Kusabi, Yay, Mayu, and Mio, those 5 I can't do in this playthrough because they all require you to do other endings. I'm actually a little nervous now. I'm not gonna lie, because here's the problem. The problem is that other ending was blocked from being, and I have expressed very much how much listen. Understand something. It is not Sony that blocks these, right? The Sony has no control over that. It is the developers that choose whether or not scenes are blocked while being streamed, and developers choose to do that on purpose, right? We saw this with Batman. We saw this with Final Fantasy VII Remake originally before they did unblock it. The DLC is still blocked. But Arkham Knight is still, the entire ending of it is fucking blocked from being seen. And I have expressed vitriol on how I will attack developers. And if the if like ending, the main ending that we're going to get is blocked from being seen, I'm going to go after the developers on this one. I am going to absolutely make it known that the ending is blocked, and I am going to absolutely attack the devs. I have no problem doing it because we pay for these games. I bought this game fucking outright, right? And I'm playing it. I'm basically promoting your fucking shit, right? And if you're blocking the game from being seen, you're a piece of shit. You are. You're a fucking piece of shit. I don't give a shit where you're from. I don't give a fuck if you're American devs, Japanese devs. I don't care. You're a fucking asshole. And I will come after you about it. I will make it known. I'll tweet about it. I will spread it on fucking videos. I will talk about it. I did this. Listen, I have no problem. I'm not going to, send death threats, but I sure as shit am going to advocate for people not buying your game. This game already runs at 30 FPS. It's not running at 60. A fucking remake in 2026 not running at 60 FPS is fucking ridiculous. And if the ending of this game is blocked, we're going to have some fucking problems. We're going to have fucking issues. I promise you now. Okay, so yeah, the moon, it's crimson, the sky is red. So yeah, all the rest of this is done. I don't know what, I don't remember how much is left. I know we're gonna have to fight the Kusabi eventually. All right, so yeah, we gotta now head to the Kurosawa house. And I know we're gonna head into like the deep path, but I think we should probably be able to finish this. Because the main ending of this, right, is that we're gonna go in here and we're going to go in here and fight the Kusabi. When we were little, there was one time when we went and played by the stream that flows out of the village. Back then, we made a promise that we would always stick together. I still want that. I still want to be together forever, even if we leave the village. I'll always protect you, say, always, yay. I know we promised we would always be together, but my body is weak. Someday I won't be able to keep up with my big sister. I'm worried you're going to leave me behind. The thought of us growing apart scares me. We were so inseparable when we were born, yet the longer we keep living, the more distant I feel like we're going to become. That's all the more reason for us to reunite. We can be one again, yay, you and me. If we do that, then we'll never grow apart. We really will be together forever, say. I'm just saying right now, I'm going to say this, as soon as I finish this, if the ending cutscene leading out of this game is blocked, I am absolutely, as soon as I'm finished making this video, I am going to make a complete statement of telling people not to buy this game, and I'm going to tag Koei Tecmo in this shit. You can bet. All right, bet. I will tag every Twitter account related to this game. I already did save myself, and it sucked. Alright, I ended up back at the stream, and what did I get out of it? Nothing. Well, you say you'll forgive me, but you won't even know if I'm gone or not. Well, you probably will eventually, I guess. Hold on. Follow Mayu's vanishing trace. Oh, should I? I was gonna say, should I? I'm probably gonna just go. We're probably just going to, like, the deep path. We're gonna just head. We're heading to the deep path. We're just gonna go past all the bullshit straight to the deep path room. Right. That's gonna be the idea. Unless she... Oh, no, she's heading into the altar room first. Okay. You know that just leads around in a circle, right? If I stay in the village, then Ye will come back one day. Maybe I can become a butterfly all by myself. When I do, I'll wait for her always. I'll wait for her at that place we made our promise when we were little. She'll find me someday, I know she will, say. Head for the Hall of Ropes. Where the fuck is that? That's the main hall. Oh yeah, okay. So the Hall of Ropes, yeah, is this. So I do have to go through the thing. Okay, yeah. Just follow her through here. Yeah, okay. That was the one that was. Okay. Oh. Duh, stupid. You have to go to the other side. Because she went through that side. I get it. Like, what? I have to go through here. Priest welcoming Shrine Maiden. Welcome! Because... Chrysocola? Is that what that was? From what I remember, the Kusabi fight... Sorry, I am very raspy. I'm still trying to get over all this chest congestion from having the flu. It just won't go away. From what I remember, originally, the fight between the Kusabi is actually not that hard. He has, like, these projectiles that he fires. You just have to dodge those. But I have... What's up? I have 13 things of 90 left, but I have a bunch of 14 as well. We have a good amount of fucking film, regardless of what we're using. Let's do this together. Prayer bead. Hello? The fuck? Alright, I'll just save here just in case. Good night, Joe. Yeah, so there's Makabe. He's being turned into a Kusabi. So I remember we have to fight the patriarch here. Yeah, see, they're like, oh, we can see you. That guy right there. We have to fight him. Off me. Oh! We actually want to just take him. Because all the other guys will disappear if we defeat him. See how they come back? Alright, dodge the pools. I need to switch my film. Say, he's up here like somewhere. This is why you need the zoom, see? Oh my god. Get up! I can't, like, the problem is that these motherfuckers are everywhere. And they're just gonna keep coming back. They don't take much, but I gotta get this guy. I gotta get this guy down from here. Come on, you could fucking reload. Oh my god! Fuck! Sake! go, finally. Because I don't really want to, like, deal with the fucking freeze. That's a great shot. That's a great shot. There we go. Hit him with the stun. Ooh, huge, huge. There we are. Oh, of course. Alright, well. That's the problem. As soon as your willpower is out, you just become a fucking weak, pathetic piece of shit. Jesus Christ. God damn. Chrysocola 2. Alright. So now, we can go down here. Well, I'm out of 90. I still have 14 though, which is good. Alright, back into the deep path. This is the main road that leads down to the pit of hell. Mayu's Charm 8. Oh yeah, we have a picture for this. I'm on the exposure filter. Here we go. Another lunar incense. Prayer beads. You know what? We're doing it. I'm gonna do the manual zoom. I'm doing it. I'm getting the manual zoom in-game manual zoom. So yeah, and then so I can. There we go. See, so it's still auto zoom and shit, but like. Alright, 3. Do I need that? Seriously? Okay. Sacred water. There's type 0 film that I don't need, so. Oh boy.
ずっと一緒だって約束したから二人で逃げたのにみんな死んじゃった
Oh, we have another one of these. We haven't seen one of these in a while. There is actually achievements, well, or trophies, for, like, opening every, like, you motherfucker. Opening every, like, blood seal. Increase the range of zoom magnification. Fuck it, do it. You wanna see it? You wanna see the true power? Well, maybe I should unzoom. I'm literally hitting it right as he fucking, like, grabs me. Fuck off, man. I'm not gonna have any fucking medicine by the time I get there. I just want to run past. I'm just trying to pick up stuff on the way, but I just want to run past everything else. Alright, fuck this guy. I'm running past him. Bye. I'm not gonna deal with the fucking mourners. I don't give a shit enough. Also, you can see these are the other deep path areas that we were in. See? So the Osaka basement. So this is the deep path from Osaka. This was the deep path from the Earthly Bridge, and this is the deep path from, where did this come from? I don't remember, but there's all the other ones. So it shows you all the other. You can now see where all the other areas are. Ooh, some type 90. That's nice. Alright. Give him the bait and switch. Fuck all these guys. I'm not dealing with this shit. What's in my point exchange? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna actually. Yep, I'm gonna do that. Aggravation prevention charm. Standard charm 3. All right, so now I'm full up on medicine. Thankfully. We should be actually getting to the point where we're almost there. Jesus Christ. Wait. Okay, so now type 90.
景色をしよう。私たちが一つになる儀式。一つになろう。
Alright, here we are. Oop. So yeah, so basically we're gonna be fighting the Kusabi here, and once we defeat him, we should be, I think we have like just to go a little further, and then we get a final cutscene, and then it's over. From if memory serves. And if that fucking cutscene is blocked, we're gonna have issues. God damn it! As you see, the Kusabi came out of the pit of hell with Sei. That's the calamity that you saw. And that is what erupted over the village. Because they were doing the ritual with just Sei and a Kusabi, and it didn't work. Alright, so okay, well that's fucking BS. He is quick. Do a bit of a dodge. Ooh, that was a good shot too. Stun. I don't think that's it. I think we have to still... I think he's got a second phase. Oh no, I guess that's it. I guess that really is it. You know, from what I remember that being a little bit more difficult than that. Well, I am, you know, playing on the fucking hardest difficulty bullshit, so... Final letter. Yay, you finally made it. Hurry, come here, I'm right below you. I don't know if you'll make it here in time, but I'll keep waiting for you until the end. Sei. So now we go down here, which I believe is what triggers the final cutscene. I'm remembering this from like the original game, like going down here and doing this. Take this picture of Hellish Abyss Mayu. Just figured I'd zoom in here. Here's the pit to hell. Oh my god, they did block this. They did block this. Okay, well, you guys know what this means. I am now going to attack the developers online. We're born together. Oh, there's all the priests standing around. In the end, we live and die separately. I knew that. I knew that. Mayu. We'll be together. Forever. We can't be together forever. But they're laying on top of each other, by the way. This will make us one. So, it's okay. Mio is now putting her hands around Mayu's neck. Kill me. Flashbacks of their childhood. By the way, all that you heard was just the priest standing around. There's the crimson butterfly on her neck from where she choked her. And the butterfly comes off of her neck. There's all the priests and the mourners behind her. The mourners are picking Mayu up, and they throw her body into the pit. There she goes! Mio's like, what the fuck have I done? The fact that you can't watch this is fucking absurd. Here comes the crimson butterfly out of the pit. I can't believe I have to describe this to you. Mayu! She's running out of the woods, chasing after the butterfly. As all the other crimson butterflies are coming out from the ritual circle on the hill, on Masona Hill. I'm sorry. All the butterflies are flying away, and her sister's butterfly comes back down. And then flies away. One last goodbye. As they all fade away into the sky. And Mio's just fucking sad. After completing the ritual. Yeah, this was the original ending, by the way. And the sun comes up. Oh, you can't even watch you can't even watch the fucking the credits. Oh, it's because there's a scene afterwards. That's right. Oh yeah, let's get that, shall we? You're seeing a blue screen with a microphone on it, by the way. I know what the screen is. By the way, it's just Mayu sitting. Why do we ever promise each other be together forever? It's Mayu with the butterfly on her neck. She's just sitting on a bench in her normal clothes. That's it. Ye's Spirit Stone. So there's Ye's Spirit Stone Shard. Kasabi's Spirit Stone Shard. The Charm Bag, which increases the number of charms you can equip. So I can equip more than one now, thank fuck. Crimson Butterfly. So there you go. You couldn't even see the fucking ending. All right, so now, instead of reflecting, by the way, I was going to reflect on my love for this game because I do actually like. This is like of all the Fatal Frame games, Fuck you, Koei Tecmo, and fuck Team Ninja. I'm tagging Team Ninja. I'm tagging Koei Tecmo. I am going to tag the fucking Fatal Frame account. Fuck all of you. I'm literally coming after every one of you motherfuckers now. I am doing it. Listen, I was going to reflect on my love for this game originally because I owned the original version of this on the PS2, and it was one of those games that, like, it was hard for me to play because I played it at night a lot, and so it was like, and you gotta remember, I was like 12 years old. At this point, like, I wasn't, like, I was exposed to games like House of the Dead and Resident Evil, and, like, it was like, this was one of those games that, like, Japanese horror for me at that age, when I was that young, like right before my teenage years, Japanese horror for me was like my shit because I was getting into shit like The Ring, like, you know, I was, when I was like, you know, 9 or so, I started getting into Japanese horror, and this was one of those games that, like, for me, um, I really loved because it was like, it was actually scary, right? Like, it was something that you played at night. It was like super scary. All the cutscenes were scary. Hell, if you've seen the cover of the original game's cover is actually fucking scary just in itself. It's like got this red square border with the two like twin dolls. Fucking terrifying. And that's what pulled me into it. Like, this game is really like an embodiment of real Japanese horror. It's just such a fantastic story, and for me, I think that if you're willing to put up with all the runaround bullshit and like the confusing mazy like fucking buildings, there's a lot of really cool story that's buried in here that really is such a tragic tale of the death of all of these twins to appease this, you know, hell gate that you know, unfortunately was the end for this village. But now I want to talk about the remake. First of all, this, don't buy this. I'm just gonna say it outright. I have done a full playthrough of this game, 7 parts now. Do not buy this game, and I'm gonna inform you why. First of all, I am so fed the fuck up, right, with the fact that there are so many stupid ass design decisions for things, and when it comes to this game, I don't have really any complaints outside of really a couple of things. The first of which is that this game runs at 30 FPS. In 2026, that is unacceptable. This is a fucking remake. This is not just the first remake. Let's be clear, right? This is not just the first remake, right? That was Project Zero, right? This is the second remake of this game. This is the second remake of Fatal Frame 2, right? And this game should be running at 60 FPS, no fucking issues. This game should be running at 60, no problems. This game has no option for performance slash like you know, visual. There's no toggle. So you get it only runs at 30, which is an issue because even though I haven't complained about it through the entire playthrough, understand that I am affected by it, and it's why the movements seem so janky. If you're used to 30, this is going to look fine. If you're used to 60, clearly it's not. But, however, the biggest complaint, it clearly, right, like, again, this is the reason why, like, I bitched about this with Final Fantasy VII, right? With Final Fantasy VII, you already know the remake, like, the remake's ending, right? You already know this because if you've played the original 7, you're already exposed to what happens at the end of 7 Remake, right? You're basically going into like this Act 2, right, for the original title. You already know how all of this ends, right? Which is why I was like, at the end of 7, I'm like, Aerith dies, like, you just know. You already know all of what's happening. The game was 20 fucking plus years old at the point, right? This game, right, is also 20 years old, right? We've already played all this, right? Most of us who have bought this, I would say most people who probably bought this game have either played a Fatal Frame game before, or specifically, they've played this Fatal Frame game before, i.e. myself, right? You already know the fucking ending of this game. You've already fucking played it. I know they added 2 new endings. Here's the thing. I would say this. If they blocked the new endings from being seen, okay, I could understand that because they're brand new, right? However, they blocked the original ending as well. So they blocked the entire original ending from being fucking seen, which is retarded. So I'm going to just lay this shit out now. If you want to clip it and ship it, clip this part of my video and send this directly to Koei Tecmo, Team Ninja, and Team Ninja, because I'm already going to be tagging them in a fucking post. So to Team Ninja, unblock the endings. You're fucking stupid for blocking the endings for a game that all of us have already fucking beaten 20 years ago. And we've already fucking seen, right? There's no fucking point to having this. And to Koei Tecmo, if this was your decision and not Team Ninja's, trust me, I am a level 10 harasser when it comes to devs on broken and stupid bullshit. And I did this with Rocksteady, and I will do it, and I did it with Square Enix, but of course Square Enix is a little too big. But trust me when I say that they're not going to want the fucking heat if we get a bunch of people coming after them for this. Because I'm not going to stand for this shit. I'm not going to stand for the fact that a remake, a second one, by the way, of a game from 20 fucking years ago, okay, that everybody already knows the ending to, okay, is blocked. Unblock the endings. I'm going to advocate for people to not buy your game. I'm going to tell people now not to buy this, to save your money and don't waste your money on it. Because it was already bad enough, right, that this game ran at 30, but the fact that the endings are blocked, I want to know whose decision that is, because whoever decision that is, I would actually put a knife through your face. I would put a knife through your face. You know why? Because we are in a time where we just want to be able to enjoy doing what we do. Streaming has become a massive, mass-produced thing that everybody fucking does now, all right? And when you block these from being streamed, you're actively being a fucking cunt. You're actively being a cunt, and you deserve everything bad because this is why I don't feel bad about developers getting laid off anymore. I don't give a fuck anymore when studios close, because most of the time it almost seems like a lot of them fucking deserve it, right? This shit happens with so many live service games. We've watched fucking Concord die and and Marathon is next. Believe me, Marathon, your time is coming. Okay, we're coming after these devs because fuck people who make live service, but I also have a nice little rigid spot for developers who do shit like this. For developers who think, you know what, I don't want anybody to be able to stream the endings to these games, even though they already know them, because I don't want spoilers. Guess what, retard? The entire fucking world is full of spoilers. Alright? The entire fucking world. I could sit here and spoil Project Hail Mary right now if I wanted to. I could spoil anything. Guess what? If you don't want to be spoiled, then don't watch the playthrough. Don't fuck the streamers over who want to be able to play these and show these off. By the way, promotion for your shit. Don't fuck us over so that people can't see it. If they don't want to be spoiled, then they don't have to watch. Right? Get that through your retarded ass fucking minds. So, I'm going to now actively tell people not to buy this game. If you've made it to the end of this, by the way, I am going to title this to make sure people understand to not buy this game. I am literally going to title this, the endings have been blocked, do not buy, or something like that. It's going to be something around that. I'm not even going to title it something like, you know, Full Circle. That was my original title name, was like, I was going to title it Full Circle. I'm not even going to title it that now. I'm literally going to title it to encourage people not to buy this fucking game. And because of the title, people are going to click on it. And I am actively going to make a timestamp in which I tell people to come to this part so that they can listen to why I think you should not buy this game. That is why. Because the developers do not respect us. That's why. They don't respect us. Fuck them. Fuck Team Ninja. Fuck Koei Tecmo. And fuck this game. Fuck you. Fuck your 30 FPS bullshit. I'm glad it's over. I'm never playing it again. Fuck off. And good. And to everybody who watched, thank you, by the way. We'll be back with more shit. We got Darwin's Paradox coming up. And we also have Little Nightmares too. So you can go watch those if you like. Darwin's Paradox is going to be a fucking treat. Stay tuned for Pragmata, a game from a company that isn't blocking the endings of their games, Capcom. And stay tuned for a fantastic, we're going to have at the end of the month, obviously we have Pragmata coming up at the end of the month, but we also have Saros coming up at the end of the month. And guess what? We're going to be doing a 3.5 to 4 hour extravaganza on Saros because I loved Returnal. And Housemarque, they deserve your money as well because that shit is going to fucking rule. I've heard nothing. Everybody who's played it has been like, listen, Housemarque is on their shit, right? And they are on their shit. But Koei Tecmo, you know what? They're not on their shit. And neither is Team Ninja. Fuck both of them. Thank you all for watching, except if you're the developers of this game. Go fuck yourself. Sit and spin, bitch. Goodbye.